Bam. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome to another episode of a Good Wrestling Podcast, season 2, episode number 12. I'm your host, Jamal Good, and I thank you for joining us again. I can't do it myself. I am joined today. All right, hold on. Joined today by Chris. Chris, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's nice and breezy here in Saskatchewan with my brother Brock.
Oh my God, these guys are from Canada. Also joined today, Buddy, Mr. MCW Blues. Welcome to the show.
No name Bobby. Happy Canadian Day yesterday, people.
And this is where it gets weird. Let's go with Aaron. Aaron, welcome to the show.
So and for Canada Day, for Canadian month or whatever it is, I decided to bring back the wig. What's up, people?
As I stated before, this is where it gets weird. We're also joined today by
the wig got the colors for Canada and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Show the intro, nigga.
Oh, Canada. We are
also joined today by Will. Will, welcome to the show.
Killed themselves and other. No.
Welcome to the Devil's Den, young souls and Padawans.
Right.
I am your host. I am your host on this red and black fire we call Canada Day. Oh, that was yesterday. I'm sorry. I've been drunk too hard to even drunk too much to even understand where I'm at. But we gotta get to you. This is a good wrestling podcast. We will all burn for Money in the Bank. It's tonight. And who will cash in who will win the briefcase to cash in on my NXT championship?
Seth and Becky Lynch.
Fuck those two.
Salute.
Welcome. We hope you enjoy the show.
So, fellas, another great week of wrestling. No, I'm not kidding around. Oh man! Wow. All right. So
I don't know where to go from here.
You can't say whiskey in my cup because I'm drinking the Rocks Tequila. But don't worry. By the time we get over it, I'll be on his. I'll be drinking whiskey by the end of this.
I don't.
So
how we go from summoning demons and devils and
right.
It's a good transition. It's a good transition into.
No, hold on. I got
Forbidden Door.
Oh, I thought that was another thing that you got to talk about. Forbidden Doors.
When's last month?
Can't find one in North Carolina.
Yes, this. What's up?
All right. Let's see.
Let's get ready for the Civil War, baby. All right, Forbidden Door. Overall,
hold on. Pulling up the match list now.
Global Wars, ROH Global Wars was decent. I didn't dislike it, even though people on Twitter think I didn't. It was just like, they gotta do better.
I thought Forbidden Door was good, but it just seems like they don't talk before they have their matches.
It's like, yo, we're not doing like whatever I'm gonna feel like doing at this moment. We're not gonna go over it. We're just gonna just try things out.
Let's just throw this to the wall, see what happens.
Let's just. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Like, just try things out. You know, like, don't worry about going through the ropes. I'm just gonna hit you when I hit you. You know, just we're gonna try to make this look clean.
If I'm the president of New Japan, I'm like, what? I'm asking myself, why did I do this? Why? Because they made Hiroshi Tanahashi look bad.
He made himself look bad.
Well, you're right. Okada they made him look like he was back in his TNA days. It was
Okada did not look that bad though.
Well, not to the end.
That was them all together.
You know, we gotta start
All
watching
right,
this shit
so
together.
let's start with
So let's start how the match.
Lance Archer defeated Nick Camarado. I must have missed this one.
It was a pre-show match.
It was a
big
That was a
pre-show match.
buy-in match.
I
had already bought,
yeah.
so it didn't really matter.
Keith Lee and Swerve defeated El Desperado and.
What are they doing with that team? Are they going to keep them together? What's y'all opinion?
You want the Vince McMahon opinion, or you want
what is it? What is that team that used to be on Raw?
$1 million players.
Bobby Lashley MVP.
Her business.
Her business.
What's the name of that team?
No,
That's
Hurt My Eyes business.
3.0.
Hurt My Eyes business, maybe.
Wow, that's gonna be a black connection over there, though. So, you know what's messed up though? That he didn't get his people's job. That's messed up.
Who?
Yep.
Who? Swerve?
Yep, the little rap.
He don't deal with them. Swerve, they were friends. Vince put them together.
I need more.
Swerve was doing Swerve before Swerve was with them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Swerve was amazing at MLW. I don't know what happened in WWE. He was just with them, but for the most part, they should have kept him separate. But they were like, "Yeah, we want to get factions." He was the only real wrestler of the bunch.
And then they tried to make AJ Francis the fucking leader.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's where the problem comes in. Now they doing the same thing in AEW. Let Swerve be Swerve. Let Swerve live.
I mean, but even Swerve came out and said, like, why do people always want to break up the black teams?
Because
every team, no.
we
But
don't
no. But it's mainly with black tag team.
We don't tip.
Does it get too dominant?
How we gonna tip, buddy? Who we gonna tip?
Exactly. Have you tried to get all of us together for one thing? You know,
is alcohol involved?
Listen.
If you think about it, it's just a tip. That's all it is.
Whoa.
So
hold up. Time out. Will, you cannot be eating like that in the camera.
Hey yo.
You cannot be eating like that in the camera. Like, there's no way. Take the little bite. You just scarf it. No, you scarf it. You just throw that shit right in the back of your throat.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go that far. But that's what you want to do in your spare time, by all means.
No, that's what you just did.
That's not what I did.
You fucked the shit out that damn chicken wing. Anyway, all I'm saying is let Swerve do Swerve. Leave Keith Lee can do Keith Lee on keto because he can need to lose some weight. I don't understand why the hell they're together. I don't.
I mean, I'm fine with them being together though. I have no problems with that tag team, but it's just like let them win.
Y'all want to know the end game, but you know you got your young buckies. Well, I can't.
Who cares about the young bucks?
I was about to say I can't say about Jurassic Express. They're gone. Shit, that didn't happen yet. Sorry.
No. It shouldn't happen then either. How you gonna have Jungle Boy and freaking a dinosaur? I'm a dinosaur.
You had a whole ant colony. Let's be real. You had a whole ant colony.
Pause. Don't disrespect the colony.
My bad.
Don't want ignorant to come back.
Hold
Don't want ignorant to come back.
Hold up. There you go. That's for you.
All right, so we just gonna get to the start of the night. We finished with the buy-ins, questions, and all that. So the first match of the night, what was that?
Was Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Mr. Suzuki defeating Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shots.
Will Yuta is the worst wrestler in AEW, and it hurts watching.
You will not talk about the Asian Chris Benoit like that. You will not do that.
Wait, no. Will Yuta, Will Yuta is the purest champion in the world.
Will
Yuta happens to be Asian.
Will Yuta is the worst Asian ever.
Okay.
His whole life.
Y'all don't want me to talk about the alphabet community. You can't talk about the Asians.
I'm talking about Will Yuta. I'm not talking about the whole community.
I'm just saying, either way, they got more rights than us blacks.
Listen, Will Yuta needs to break his ankle. That's what he needs to happen.
Wow, but according to Chris, he's the Chris Benoit, the Asian Chris Benoit. So he
exactly. And hopefully he don't end up how in Chris Benoit. Matter of fact, he should end up how Chris Benoit ended up.
But he's from Philly.
From a tree. It was Michael Blackson, but they still claim him as African. Because the eyes slanted. Because the eyes slanted don't mean I'm giving you respect.
Okay, so away from the racism.
Fuck him.
Let's
go
ahead and talk about
real.
The match. How about that?
That's why his ass can't drive.
The match wasn't good. So we can move on to the next one. I'm sorry, Chris Jericho.
I don't know what to say no more. We started summoning demons because it's Canada Day in the beginning. He said we're gonna use the colors of Canada to summon the devil. I don't know how we started there. And then we talk about he got slanted eyes because he can't drive.
You're not gonna skip over the fact that you don't have your wig on no more. Let's not skip over that shit.
Because he said he wanted to use the colors to summon the devil. Not with that.
Speaking of summoning the devil, we had FTR defend their all-race tag team titles and also win the IWGP tag team titles after defeating the Empire and Roppongi Vice.
How you can't say United Empire?
Your thoughts on that?
First of all, how you can't say United Empire?
I wanted the United Empire to win, but as long as the Young Bucks didn't win, I didn't care.
Yeah, because
I don't recognize Britain, so they're just the Empire.
They're not British.
The whole faction. Put like this: it doesn't matter because AEW didn't introduce the faction, so it doesn't matter. It's just like you don't understand why these things are called whatever they call.
Yeah, they're like the United Nations of wrestling.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And remember how the League of Nations played out in WE?
Yeah. So until Will Ospreay leave, all of a sudden I'm a drink on the podcast. Motherfucker, man up.
Oh no, that is not as smooth as the Rock shit. Just to let you know.
But you did.
Kevin, this shit is good. Shit's good. Burn a little bit, but this shit that's not cold. That's why I'm gonna get some ice. God damn.
Nah,
mine's not cold. I'm fine. Pussy.
No, you still suffering. You see how he just grit his. Ooh.
I can't do this shit every week. God damn, I don't know how y'all do this shit. Oh, this fucking alcohol. Woo!
But that doesn't exist anymore.
That tag match was pretty good.
I'm no quitter.
Yeah, I agree, Aaron. It was a pretty good match.
Even though the injury, like always.
Yeah, the fake injury.
Was it fake? Because I don't know. They always injured.
Was that Hannah?
No,
FTR.
Yeah.
Oh, I want them.
That was a fake injury.
I mean, that always hurt. So I mean, it could have been real.
Because they try to do too much. They punch and kick people. I don't know why they trying to do anything else other than that.
All right, but y'all want to go to the next match?
Yeah,
which was an amazing match.
For the AEW All Atlantic title, which is the worst
Pac one
title looking right now. We had Clark Connors versus Pac versus Malachi Black and Miro, and this says Buddy ruined my next words for that statement. Pac won the inaugural championship.
So the overall vision of this title is for them to be defended over another company in the overseas. So that's what he wants. He wants to let's call it the United States the New Japan title. You know, like how New Japan has the United States title that they wanted to defend in the United States. So he was trying to do the same thing with his belt.
So it's just going to be defended in the UK, basically.
Yes, he wants to defend it. That belt should be defended everywhere except for the United States. That's his overall vision.
I mean, I'm down with that for the most part. We'll see how well
it's crazy.
We'll see how well it plays out, though. But yeah, congratulations to Pac for winning the All Atlantic Championship.
I mean, but my overall thing is that if he wanted to get defended in New Japan, he should have had somebody from New Japan to win.
Agreed.
You feel me? Because the overall thing was for whoever that win the belt should be in New Japan.
So basically, have Clark Connors win.
Yes.
No, well, technically, it wasn't supposed to be him.
It was supposed to be Ishii, but Ishii got injured.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to happen. Are you about to drink and eat cookies?
This stomach about to be fucked up.
His
Right.
diabetes.
Well-
He's marching to diabetes one step at a time, drinking and eating cookies.
So
He ain't gonna be able to march too long.
they packed all our shit up, and I see some oodles and noodles right there, but I don't got no noodles. So I can't eat the oodles and noodles. Guess I
Put
put
it
it
in
in
the
red
truck.
Solo cups. So they got oodles and noodles.
Now that's a true alcoholic's house. All you got is liquor and red Solo cups. You know, that's all you got.
Something to
That's
snack.
all you got. This is
So-
revealing the fourth wall. You know, like we're not going to act like you're moving. or
No,
nothing,
no,
you know,
this
like
is
this-
the forbidden door.
yeah, yeah. Didn't do
So
it.
I can't eat the noodles. So all I had was cookies. So I got cookies and Grand Comino by Kevin Hart. That's it.
Sound like a true alcoholic.
all he needs is a blunt, and he really be a
Yeah.
he look like a college kid.
So the next match involves one of
With
Chris's
real
favorite wrestlers.
friends.
Yeah, we had Darby Allin and Sting and Shingo defeat the Young Bucks and El Fantasmo.
Another
thoughts on that?
horrible match. Next,
Sting is going to kill me. This motherfucker's going to die in the ring. He's going to die in the ring.
but you gotta
know how
love.
to tell him
To jump, to stop the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say they are making Sting a horrible sideshow now. For him to be told by one of the young, hey, you got to go back in the ring. I'm like, come on, Sting is he's losing legend status right now. It's bad.
No, it's not as bad as it could have been. There are people that are much worse.
Jeff
But
Hardy.
Sting has been.
So this is gonna be the segue to Ric Flair down in the ring.
Oh Lord, Randy the Ram.
Oh, here's my question. Here's my question to pause this pay-per-view right now. Who should be Ric Flair's last opponent?
The nurse,
am going with Sting.
Nah, I
flight-
don't think Sting.
the flight steward that allegedly seen his penis.
I knew that was
All
coming.
right, so I'm gonna go with Andrade.
No, he might kill him for real.
No,
Oh, who?
Or the Harringtons. The one that's fucking his daughter.
Hold on. Wait, buddy, shut up. All right, who would you say?
I said Andrade, whatever his name is.
Andrade El Idolo.
Okay. Well, who you got? I'm sorry.
I ain't got nobody. Most of it I can think of, he take one power bomb from them, he dies.
Chris, who you got?
Give him power bomb to
I
the
mean,
ropes.
being that Flair has a bad
Make him have a
heart,
stroke.
I mean, to make it a fair fight, why not Arn?
Hey,
He
yo.
only got four. Buddy, who you got?
buddy, you get over there. Your face. You get over there, buddy.
Yo.
I said to make it a fair fight. Flair got the bad heart. Arn got the bad hands. I mean,
Yo, stop.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so
Well,
bad.
they don't like each other right now. I think they're still beefing.
Okay,
And I
that would be
think
perfect.
Anderson-
That'd be a perfect
And
fight.
Arn Anderson just got the right. He just got the rights to Four Horsemen too. I think he owns that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He's
got a
super in the store.
I got a perfect present for Ric Flair.
Lex Luger?
Wow. Wow.
Scott
I was
Steiner.
about,
Can't
I was
look up
about to
his
say,
arms
I was
up.
about to say Tully Blanchard, but yo beat me to something different. I was gonna say Tully Blanchard. They'll say Lex Luger. What the fuck?
all right,
Bret
I got another one that might be a even Scott Steiner.
I said that's what I'm saying.
Aaron, this is Scott Steiner.
Oh, my bad. I missed it.
Or
That's
we can,
big
or,
man.
or,
They should do.
or Chris, to follow your point for a fair fight, Ric Flair versus Jerry the King Lawler.
Nah, Jerry actually wrestles.
So
Right,
Right.
Jerry going power driving, and he really gonna die.
Jerry's gonna do a
what
lot
if
of
they
coke
gave
and be
it
like,
to-
I'm good.
what if they do Austin Theory and he steals his name, or
Austin
Zack
Theory against
Ryder,
Ric Flair.
or Zack Ryder, and he steals his name. Somebody that would end up stealing the Nature Boy's name.
I see Zack Ryder more.
A quick
Andrade.
as a quick fu.
Andrade.
That's his son-in-law.
Exactly.
So Nature Boy.
He already fucking his daughter.
You know what I mean?
So why don't he just fuck his career?
Yeah, you know what I mean. He already got a taste of Flair.
Fucking.
He can't take no plan B now or abort it.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
It's coming. It's coming now, baby.
No, if you go to Mexico, you can.
Yeah.
I'm letting all angry babies come to America.
Hey yo. I can.
Right, so
I cannot.
Speaking of abortions, on to the next match. We had Thunder Rosa defeat Tony Storm.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. Pause.
This show-
we introduced Look Into It.
This show is going to get flagged a million
Flag
times.
is an understatement. Oh, wait a fucking minute.
This might be a one we just add to the archives and never post.
Yeah, this will be at the time.
Hey,
It's
yo.
already
We're
live.
going
So it's
I don't
kind of
know
late.
apparently the host don't know how to delete shit. Just leave it shit up there. So,
Yeah, he does.
I mean, that's an understatement, but yeah.
what are your thoughts on that? The Thunder Rosa defeating Tony Storm. How long do you think she had the title?
Rosa?
Until Breaker wants it back.
Or
What's up?
until they decide to make what you call a double
I'm not
champion.
gonna take it.
Jade.
Yep.
That's
Sure,
gonna
have me
happen.
something to eat. Hey, just drink some of this.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
You want to have an Amber Heard miss? You about to have an Amber Heard
Lord, they drinking
situation?
together?
This is Kevin Hart's grand.
You about to have an Amber? You about to have an Amber Heard situation?
We really about to get kicked off. Jamal, black out your screen. Black out your screen if you and your wife
my
get ready to do
sister.
something crazy.
Hi.
Oh, that's your
This is
sister.
my wife.
Hey, Tierra.
Hey, yo, I freeze like that.
The camera got drunk.
Somehow,
Yeah.
some way.
Yo,
I'm
why
to
you
blame.
upside down?
Because that's what happens when non-drinkers start drinking and bad things
Why is he
happen.
upside down?
This is gonna be a wild month, baby.
Yo, on a Spider-Man tip right now.
We're gonna be
Y'all
drinking the
are-
whole podcast.
Y'all are kicking off July in one heck of a way, boy. I tell you.
There we go.
Cheers, bitches.
Hey, yo.
What was the question?
Are you leaving? Oh my God.
Does he not know he's doing a podcast right now?
No, I know I'm doing a podcast, but
All right,
I was
focus.
telling my sister about it,
Focus.
and I gave her some of Kevin Hart's Grand Cologne, and I didn't know she was leaving. I thought she was staying here for a minute.
Don't be a Matt Hardy.
Don't drink it, Aaron. Aaron, give me a shot. What don't we do, Aaron?
Huh?
We do not condone what?
We do not condone the sharing of passwords or drinking and driving
Oh,
or
there we
That
go.
did not
Or-
look like driving, though.
yeah, we do not condone drinking and driving on this podcast. If
What
you
is
are
this?
drinking,
This is driving.
if you are drinking, do not drive sober up before you go out and start driving.
Or get an
Because then-
Uber.
Or get an Uber. Because then we have people like Jeff Hardy who wants to swerve in lanes, talking about he gonna get his brain looked at, and he's on his way to North Carolina when he's still in Florida. We do not condone drinking and driving.
All
We
right.
do condone
Speaking
drinking
of
and
drinking and
drinking.
driving,
We do condone drinking,
uh,
but not driving.
speaking of which, we had Will Ospreay defeat Orange Cassidy to retain his IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship.
Probably the
That-
best match
That
of the
was
night.
literally the best match of the night
It was.
by far. Like Orange Cassidy is criminally underused in AEW.
Yeah. He's
And
really
it's-
one of the best talents.
You know the funniest thing that and buddy, I think you saw it on Twitter. People are thinking Eddie Kingston should be champion. Orange Cassidy should be a champion before Eddie Kingston.
I don't want to see Eddie Kingston as champion.
I don't
This
either.
is my and of course everybody on Twitter and everybody they want to see him. I don't think Eddie Kingston would be a good champion. Eddie Kingston is doing good what he's doing.
I think he would die. I think he would kill himself.
Honestly, you want to know my real opinion
There you go.
about Eddie Kingston?
Go ahead.
He sucks. Like he really can't wrestle.
I second that. He's a jobber. He's like the Brooklyn Brawler 2.0.
I mean, I love seeing him in the ring, but he's really not a good wrestler. He will make he'll make a horrible champion. Unless it's like a hardcore champion. Tommy Dreamer was a hardcore champion.
Tommy Dreamer.
Hardcore champion.
He was ECW champion.
And he held it down.
Okay, ECW was just
He
hardcore.
was the ECW champion when it was owned by WWE. He was never the ECW champion when it was actual viable company.
What's the dude? Matt?
But that's good. That's also because Tommy Dreamer didn't want to become ECW champion.
Because
he was fine, but
he was always somebody better. It was always somebody better on the roster. He was fine just being the heart and soul of ECW without being a champion. That's what Eddie Kingston needed to be. The heart and soul of AEW. Without being champion.
I would give him something. At least like the United States Championship or the
No, he's better. Think about this. He hasn't won one feud since he's been in AEW.
Which makes it better because down the road 2-3 years from now, when he wins that feud, it's gonna make it even better.
When you put him on a poster, who's gonna buy it?
All the dads that like I can. If Eddie can do it, I can. That will be the tagline because he's got a dad bod.
He's not even the best Puerto Rican wrestler on AEW's roster. I wouldn't even say Latino or Latinx. He's not even the best. He's not even the best brawler on that roster. He's always gonna be fifth. He's always gonna be fifth to Eddie. I'm about to call him
Moxley.
Ambrose.
You about to ask Chris?
I didn't know he was Latino. I thought he was white.
I thought he was mixed.
Yeah,
that man is Puerto Rican. He was in LAX.
And
he wasn't in 5150, but he was in LAX. And he sucked when he did that. He sucked when he was in Blackout and CZW. Only time that he was good was in Chicago, and that's just because there was nothing but little boys over there. And that's why his beef with Cardo Castaneda because the BDK. And I think I'm the only one to remember that beef. The only one. And they're gonna hug it out at the end of the pay-per-view. You lucky you ain't want to be the month. Anyway, I'm drinking. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jamal. What's the transition?
On to the next match that I don't have one. Zack Sabre wound up fighting Claudio Castagnolo.
Castagnoli.
Just Claudio. Just call him Claudio.
Yeah, just say Claudio. Make it easy on yourself.
Claudio. Thank you. My man, Claudio. Or AKA.
That was the best segue. I just brought him up.
That was actually.
And who called it? This guy. Welcome to AEW.
I mean, you want a cookie?
Probably don't got no food.
It's better than Jeff Hardy being there. So I got a crab cake, sir.
Remind me, Jamal. How long does Zack Ryder last in AEW?
Wow.
Thank you. Now we can continue.
Damn. That was good. How many NWA championships does Jeff Hardy have?
Okay. Okay, I got one better for you. How many W World Championships has Zack Ryder won?
Zero.
How many Jeff win?
How many DUIs does Jeff Hardy have?
Oh, that went dirt. That went dark real quick.
Right.
He's neck and neck with my cousin. Bam, yep, there. Go ahead.
Wow.
Wait, Jimmy J or Roman?
Both.
No white snitching, Roman. That's why he drives the bus, but they can't be on the bus because R-Truth is on the bus.
R-Truth is hilarious, man. Look, I take a bus ride R-Truth, man. That man's comedy gold.
Yo, what's be real serious in real life? You be like, yeah, we're gonna be joking. He's like,
if it's like that in real life, I'll be solely disappointed.
Yo, you be like, yeah, we're gonna be making jokes. Nah, man.
I'll be solely disappointed now, yeah. That's gonna be disappointing.
Funny enough, a lot of times the best baby faces are really assholes in public. I mean, assholes in person. Except for Colt Cabana. I can't say nothing bad about that man.
Which is funny because sometimes the best heels are the nicest people in person.
Yeah, because they gotta turn it off. Like, I don't feel like being an asshole.
I mean, Daniel Bryan's probably gets them, despite the fact I never actually met the guy. But
I got a feeling he's one of the ones that won't stop talking about things that you don't care about.
Probably. Who knows?
I want y'all to remember what y'all just said. Because when I had beef with Rey Mysterio, y'all was like, oh no, he's not, you can't have beef with him. But look at him. You just said the nicest heels.
That's because he didn't smile at you in public.
Yes, little bitch.
Yes. The fact that you're still on that after all this time.
And it was years ago. That was like 15 years ago.
Yep.
Called me up. He didn't do that. That was you.
So, but basically, Jamal, what you're saying is John Cena is a complete asshole in public.
I'll probably believe it.
About John Cena.
Never met John Cena. I know he just celebrated 20 years.
As long as you don't, as long as you sign the contract and you don't put the laundry in the wrong basket, you should be good.
All right, let's continue though.
Claudio defeated Zack Sabre Jr.
That was a good match.
It was a good match, but Sabre was like, this would be a technical match. His promos are like him talking to you, and you be like, it makes sense. It makes sense. The reason I lost because I was getting ready for Daniel Bryan, not for this jabroni.
What's funny about Claudio is Booker T says something that I don't know if you agree with it. You might agree, you might disagree about Claudio's run in WWE. And basically he said that Claudio wasn't really given a chance to really talk, much less to even try to improve his promo skills. He wasn't really given a fair shot.
Go ahead, Rose.
I agree. I mean, you got to agree with that. It's hard to judge somebody's promos if they're being written for you. Like if they're being written for him and it's not genuinely him and he can't feel it, it's not come out right. And that's the problem with a lot of, like Keith Lee. When he was in WWE, you couldn't, his promos were written. If you just let him be him, it would probably be a whole lot easier. But when you have these written promos for guys who it just doesn't sound natural, it's going to sound horrible.
Well, I think the other thing is the fact that they didn't even give Cesaro a chance to really talk. I mean, you got someone that can speak, but like he claimed 5 different languages. I mean, and at the time when he made that claim, he was a heel. What better way to really shit on somebody than by speaking to them in a completely different language?
Listen, Asuka's been doing it for years, and she gets all the credit.
Especially when you watch her videos on YouTube.
Buddy, stop! Damn it, Buddy, no, Buddy.
Yeah,
bad.
Google it.
Bad, Buddy.
Google it.
Bad, Buddy. Bad.
All I'm saying is this:
category.
Y'all need to look at him when he was in the Kings of Wrestling. His promos in ROH. Y'all need to look at his promos when he was in Chicago. He can never do promos. This is not the blame the writer thing. This is you sound like you're stupid thing.
Well,
if you look back at his older promos, I'll give you Keith Lee thing. I'll give it to you because when he was in Championship Wrestling, he could do promos. Claudio could never do promos. That's why they always matched him with somebody who could. And ROH they matched him with Chris Hero, and when he was in BDK, they matched him up with Aries. And like that's like it's proven that you couldn't do it outside of WWE, so you're not going to be able to do it now. When he went to WWE, he was a part of the Hart Foundation. Natty or
wait, what?
He was with
Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd. He never did promos with them. Natty did the promos.
And then when he was with We the People,
my cousin destroyed his partner. I was like, right.
Then he went. Then when he was with the Bar, Sheamus did the promos. When he was with you League of Nations,
wait, Cesaro wasn't with League of Nations.
Was this? I thought Cesaro was the League of
Nations. No,
League of Nations was
League of Nations was Wade Barrett, Sheamus, Rusev, and Alberto.
Okay, I thought they clunked all the foreigners in at that point.
No. I think at that point,
you know what?
I think at that point, Cesaro was just doing him.
I mean,
hold on.
He could work. I mean, my thing is he could work. He can't carry a company. If you can't carry a company, don't be champion.
Hold on. Speaking of which, this shit's working. I'm fucked up right now.
Hey, yo.
Here we go again.
Yeah,
glutton for his own punishment.
We had on to the next match. with a four-way match between Okada, Hangman Page, Adam Cole, and Jay White for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Jay White retained his title. Your thoughts on that match, fella?
Well, we all knew Jay was going to retain the title. I think people's biggest issue was how the match ended.
Yeah. Adam Cole got hurt, so they had a
do a quick finish on the fly. Yeah. But we all knew Jay was going to retain. He just won it prior to Forbidden Door.
Right.
But the finish on the fly wasn't even crisp. Like you pin the guy who's like severely injured. Like that was a dumb ending. But hey, it's AEW.
But you can't really say that because how many times you've seen people pin the injured guy in other companies?
No. Adam Cole.
No, Chris, it has happened. Let's be fair, it has happened. Granted, the finish was weird because he hit Switchblade on Okada. So realistically, he should have pinned Okada since he already pinned him anyway. But I guess, from my opinion, he was probably trying to check on. I guess he was trying to check on Cole in the process while pinning him, or he probably figured, end this match quickly. Let's pin the guy that let's pin the match quickly. Let's get the guy that's injured so we can get him help afterwards. Compared to trying to get him out so they can move on to the next match. Compared to trying to get him out and just probably try to do the actual ending.
But Adam Cole tried to kick out. That's the worst part.
That's the part that confused me.
When Adam Cole tried to kick out. If you're trying to do a quick finish and help the guy, you don't put him in the ending.
I mean, again,
when Okada tried to hit that clothesline.
But my thing is, like, how many times we've seen it happen plenty of times where someone was hurt and they try to kick out to continue the match. It's not just an AEW thing. It's
no. We're not saying it's an AEW thing.
That's kind of what Chris was saying. That's kind of what Chris was saying.
I'm not trying to say it's an AEW thing. I'm just saying the ending. Like, hey, it's AEW.
Yeah, but the reason I'm bringing it, that's why I bring it up. He said, "Hey, it's AEW." That's why I brought it up.
Well, that's because we've seen the strangeness of AEW, so it shouldn't surprise me.
We've seen the strangers of wrestling as a whole.
My problem is, I understand both of y'all. It shouldn't happen. That's what, regardless of what company it is in. It shouldn't happen.
I agree. I agree. He once he the blade runner on Okada, should just pin Okada and call it a day.
And that's where Adam Cole, if he was hurt, he should have rolled out and called that shit a day.
He didn't know where he was. Because even when he crumbled when Okada tried to do the Rainmaker.
Yeah.
He was out of it. He didn't know where he was at that moment. And that's when the ref. That's what the ref should be like.
That's who should be blamed is the ref. The ref is supposed to be the person in there controlling the mayhem.
He should have definitely called that X.
Yeah.
Right. Would have kicked him out there, push hold down his injury, like, yo, you gotta roll out. Or whistle something in his ear and like, yo, you gotta go.
Yeah. No. I agree.
Not less Cole was supposed to be the guy that was not less Cole was the finish. But even at that point,
Cole might have been the finish, but at that point, no. Probably just say that for another time.
Yeah, he should have been left alone. But here nor there, I can see it happening again somewhere down the line.
I think I personally believe the finish was going to be Okada hits a Rainmaker, Jay White throws him out the ring or whatever, and then Jay White gets a pin. That probably was going to be the setup, but that didn't happen. But I digress. Let's move on to the next one, which I think is the main event.
But hold up, before we get there,
you got Dip, right? You got Dip, right?
No, not yet. Okay. Do y'all really think that? All right. So my opinion of it, the whole thing is that it was supposed to be this way. Adam Cole was supposed to be pinned, right?
Mm-hmm.
But of course, he wasn't supposed to be.
As professionals, you should be able to switch on the fly, though.
But no, I think that he was like truly hurt. And then, of course, as we have seen, Adam Cole don't know when to stop.
Hey, man.
You're right. You're not wrong. He doesn't know when to stop.
So I think this Jay White was like, yo, Just chill. I'm pinning you right now. It was supposed to end, but I don't think it was supposed to end that way. But either way, I think the result was Jay White going to pin Adam Cole, and then it's supposed to set up a future storyline with them beefing.
Right.
But he got hurt, and he got hurt bad.
Yeah.
And what made it worse is the announcer saying that was an awkward ending.
It was. It was nothing. You can't beat around the bush. It was really an awkward ending. Like, what else can you say?
Kind of hard to cover that up, to be honest.
I mean, you have to. You
have to
cut
try.
it off. Cut it off.
Sean covered it.
It was too late. It was too late. We already seen it, and everybody know we seen it. So why not be honest? It was an awkward ending. It was like the music didn't even come on right.
Speaking of an awkward ending, we had John Moxley wow, shit, hold on.
WGP, AEW interim AEW World Championship.
Listen, Jeff Hardy.
We had John Moxley.
So much.
Go against Tanahashi.
Calling us in.
He's rubbing his face and all.
Look at Jimmy Uso.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Dan Simone's can't hold that liquor.
Why would you say, shit, we can better than them damn Hardy boys?
It's just one Hardy.
We had John Moxley go against
Man just makes money off of Jeff.
He defended. He defeated. He won.
He defeated.
He
defeated.
He defended. He defended.
Look, Jamal, you're clearly drunk. Why don't you take a minute, get yourself together. Let the four of us take care of the last one.
His eyes are low. He can't even. You see him straight.
I am good.
We all know you're good, but you're not good.
This is a good
one.
Anyway, yes. John Moxley defeated Tanahashi to become interim AEW World Champion. I think after the match, the JAS came out to set up for Blood and Guts, which is going to happen that Wednesday.
I'm sorry to go back, but didn't what's his name? The guy that had the headbutt issue. Didn't he come out on the show?
Who?
Or was that on Rampage? The guy from New Japan. Oh, what is his name? Shibata. Didn't he come out in somebody's match?
Shibata
at the end.
That was on Dynamite prior to Forbidden Door.
Okay, see,
he came out at the Orange Cassidy's match.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
you got confused. It happens.
But again, and I know I put it on Twitter. Why was blood needed? There was no blood needed for that match.
I mean, it's called Blood and Guts for a reason.
No. I'm talking about the Tanahashi match.
Oh, well, I think that's just how
it was setting up for Blood and Guts.
No. I think the better answer is that's just how Moxley is. Look. I agree, but I agree. And same time, it's like it's Moxley's thing. How many matches has Moxley had where he didn't shed blood?
What you think? Is he making up for what he could? You think it's going to take away from the whole blood? If every match he bleeds, then it's like, and we all know he's bleeding. We all adults on this podcast. We all know he's bleeding. It's not like it's a real thing. He cuts himself every match.
Now should he say that? Yes, I agree. He should say that. That shouldn't be in damn near every match let me rephrase that. It shouldn't be in every big match he's in because he only does it in the big matches.
Look, I know most like play about me being Samoan, but that is actually my cousin, John. Good.
No, he was a slave owner.
God damn it, buddy.
Wow.
Blacks are not allowed to be like, yeah, that's my no, that was just slave. His family owned your family. That's what happened. Okay. If you ever go on one of the PBS shows where they track your family down, John Moxley family owned slaves. That's what happened.
So they just added the E to it just to make us different.
No, his last name was added E to it too.
No.
You gotta trace your family back
without the E.
His last name was with E also. No.
here nor there. I just he needs to tone it down a tad. I mean, just have a good match, Mox. I know you're making up for what you couldn't do it in WWE, but chill.
That's what that means. That's what he did. That's what he did. He's making up.
Speaking of
for what he couldn't do.
Wow. Speaking of toning it down, on Monday Night Raw, we celebrated the 20 years of John You Can't See Me Cena. What do you think of the tributes to John Cena this past Monday night?
It was okay. It was more stuff in Forbidden Door than Forbidden Door. I would have never do it. So my question is, what did he give up to allow that to happen? What was the conversation? It had to been some type of crazy conversation for him to be allowed to have at least 5 people from AEW to pop up and say thank you to John Cena.
Was it 5?
It was Daniel Bryan, Chris
Daniel
Jericho,
Bryan,
Paul White. It was 3.
That's
It was 3? Although, okay. Still, what was that conversation like?
That's a very good question, though. What
Hey, cuz, I'm about to release the other half of my roster. Someone wave their
and there we go.
You know what it's called? It's called a new regime where Stephanie and Triple H are cool as fuck, and they did that. That's
you really think
it's not over.
The cons didn't get together for what's that? Any Muslim holiday?
But buddy, you gotta remember, AJ did a what you call Slammiversary. So
that's different. Because remember how they was slandering WWE, even though they never asked for the RH part, and then magically the same company bought the other company.
I think it is a new. I think it is Stephanie and.
I can't give him that credit.
I think Vince does try to play hardball a lot, but when it all boils down, those guys love Vince. It just comes down to business when it comes to so eventually you knew it was going to happen. I mean, what is Tony Khan going to say? No.
True.
He can go ahead and say no, and Vince will be like, okay, you want to play that game? I got you.
I'm mad at you now. Now, let me talk to your daddy. Let me talk to your daddy.
Where's the real billionaire to billionaire?
Right. Boy, sit down. Boy, sit down. Let me talk to your daddy real quick.
Honestly, I think it was the wrestlers that really like, yo, let me do this because they fuck with John.
Right. Especially the Grand Wizard.
He ain't never gonna let this go.
A white man called himself the Grand Wizard. I'm never letting that go.
Who wears white?
Who wears white? Nah. Who came down the thing like he was a part of the Black Street Boys off what was that? Black Street Backs, all right.
Backstreet
Boys, not Black Street. Black Street's a
whole
other race.
I know what I said. It's complex.
I'm still trying to understand why Ed is wearing his knee pads over top of his pants.
Because they didn't think about when they got dressed.
But he does it all the time.
Because he keep forgetting. Look, listen, he don't think
his
about being on his knees until after he got his pants on.
His pants too tight.
Shout out to Pride Month.
He's starting to walk like Kurt Angle. Mm-hmm. Jericho's time for him to hang it up.
Nah, he's another one that thinks he's forever young. Shout out my fellow Canadians.
He's not forever young. Becky Lynch won her last chance elimination match to secure her final spot in the Money in the Bank match, which kind of goes with Buddy's theory of who's going to win Money in the Bank. On Monday Night Raw, we also had
lean into the mic.
Huh?
Did you sound?
Yeah, lean up.
Yeah, just like that, like the OnlyFans page.
Ay. Hey, yo.
Should I roll your side titty?
Hey, yo, I cannot.
We had a good wrestling podcast.
We do not support side titty. That's what I said.
We do not
Food
support
is
side titty
amazing.
from Jamal Good.
That's only on Patreon. Come and see when you get down to Georgia.
I don't know. That's gonna be a
That's-
wild Patreon slash OnlyFans.
Working on it. Wait, let me
Slash.
see that side boob. I'll be a whore. Fuck it. We had we had Matt Riddle also won his battle royale to secure his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And I will, while y'all talking about this, I will go ahead and get the.
All right, cool. So, who y'all think he's gonna win? Brother Will, go ahead.
I just said, give me a second to get.
I know. I'm like, you need time to prep. Go ahead. We all will talk. Go ahead.
All right.
Brother,
who's in it?
Gonna win.
So
Who's in the match?
They don't know. They don't know who's in the match. I gotta get that. See.
Go ahead, Will.
all right. So on the men's Money in the Bank match, it is
If I just
Riddle.
keep talking, saying, "Oh my God," interrupt you guys. You won't talk. Hold on.
Is Riddle,
So,
Omos.
Money in the Bank match. You got Steph Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus,
But anyway, as
Omos,
We don't need no
just
notes.
drunk ass.
Sami Zayn, Matt Riddle, and Madcap Moss. Okay, who you got?
Wait a
Zayn?
second. Wait, hold on.
Saying
Madcap Moss didn't get announced until last night.
Technically, yeah.
Well,
Well, he
how
won.
we gonna talk about the damn match if we go ahead? How we gonna talk about if I can't say his name?
Either
All right,
way,
so
Seth Rollins
hold
won.
it
It's gonna be
Hold it
Seth
thought. We'll
Rollins
come
and
back to
Becky
it.
Lynch. They're gonna come out on Raw, holding hands, and it will fully transfer them to being the new power couple of WWE.
Despite the fact they have no on-screen chemistry and they don't want to be on the screen together.
Yeah,
They-
they're horrible.
They said like, Becky says so she does not want to be on the screen with Seth Rollins.
Oh, so speaking of not being on the scene, we had Blood and Guts this past week on Wednesday for AEW. Oh my God!
Damn.
wait a minute. We're just gonna skip over NXT.
I mean, I'm the only one person that really watches it, so why even bother?
The
Yeah,
goddess.
Gallamania.
Hold on.
happened.
Yamamania happened.
Gallamania happened.
Yamamania returned.
Something
He
actually
returned.
happened with NXT I want to talk about.
Hold on, wait. Let's give the floor to Will. Will, let's talk about this bullshit ass show.
Only thing on the show we want to talk about is the Yams are back.
I don't like big chicks. So
Okay,
y'all
okay,
go and
okay.
talk about this shit. I
Okay.
like small chicks. Go ahead.
Okay, so Jamal,
How you
so
Samoan, you don't like big chicks?
okay, Jamal, okay. So I actually said
That's
it in
all
the
they
group.
have.
I actually said this in the group. I actually said this in the
Because
group
I'm
chat.
60. Hold on 1 second, Will. I'm sorry. I'm 60% black, 40% small. Go ahead, Will.
Wow.
Anyway, I said it in the group chat that Jamal and Buddy was gonna like this because
Don't know.
you
No.
didn't, Jamal. If you don't let me finish, you'll see what I'm about to say. God damn it,
Hold on. I like small chicks. Go ahead.
Jamal. Again, let me finish before you jump the gun. God damn it. I said Jamal and Buddy was gonna like this because this past season of NXT, it was Mandy Rose versus Nikita Lyons. I know Jamal likes Mandy Rose. That's what said Jamal was gonna like it because Mandy's on TV. But she
I
was
like
basically-
Thanksgiving dinner. with the sides on the side.
See, this is what happens when you actually let me talk and not cut me off.
No. You said some weird shit. You stabbed yourself in the dick the other week. That shit was weird.
What? What?
You took a side. You like. I'm sorry.
But again, it actually helps if you let me finish what I'm going to say instead of jumping the goddamn gun.
You did just try to summon some demons, so just
Halloween.
I don't even have the pentagram or the alchemist set up yet. So how am I going to summon demons?
Oh my God.
Anyway, the Gamma Mania is back. We're bringing back the sides.
Hold up, buddy. Hey, Chris, is that holy water?
Oh yeah, I got holy water in the cabinet just in case someone tries to talk shit. So I got that all covered.
No.
I got all covered.
It's lethal.
Will's the vampire slayer out of this bitch. Go ahead.
I'm a vampire. I mean, I can walk around in daylight and be fine. So unless I'm Blade,
I
I'm
said
good.
Vampire Slayer.
Oh, vampire. Oh yeah.
Slayer.
Oh, I can be that. I got the weapons for it. So yeah, I'm good.
Back to yams. Sweet potatoes.
Where did Aaron go? Why did Aaron leave?
We were gracious enough to see the black man's kryptonite, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
A
White
white
woman
blonde
Yes,
chick.
bitches.
Okay.
with ass. That's the black man's kryptonite. A white woman with a fat ass is the black man's kryptonite.
Umar Johnson looked down on me this whole week.
No, Umar Johnson.
No. Umar be picking up white chicks at the mall. I saw that shit. I don't even like y'all.
No, she's Ukrainian.
Oh,
He is
okay.
still white.
You will not disrespect the Prince.
Damn.
Hey,
Chris, you good over there?
Chris, you sound like you're saying something good. Oh, Chris,
It's so
your connection.
good, but your
Your
connection blanket.
Your connection, bro. Your connection. We ain't hearing none of that.
Yeah.
It sounded like you was talking. You sound like you was really spitting. Like we ain't hearing none of that.
Thought you was preaching, bro, but we can't hear shit.
All right, we couldn't even hear. We can't even say amen.
The prophet Kevin Samuel said.
No, the prophet Kevin said.
Oh, jeez.
The prophet Kevin Samuels got him paused so he can talk. Cause he's not even moving. My man Chris has got his smile there.
He's a saint now.
He a holy saint. He a holy saint.
Oh,
I mean,
telling the truth.
Oh my God! All right, Chris.
Chris,
Chris, welcome back, Chris.
We had nothing you said.
Nothing at all.
It's my router, man. This stupid internet. I said Jamal will not.
Go ahead, Chris, before you freeze up again.
I said Jamal will not disrespect the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Where's the school at?
Ifatunde.
Oh, okay.
Where the school at?
Okay, I hear you. God bless him.
He need to be blessed.
Where the school?
My man was like, hey,
y'all don't like, so that's the only big thing on NXT that y'all want to talk about. So I'm just gonna
big things,
the rest.
gigantic things, the things
the
that
rest.
Jake. You know what I mean? Just put like this. Her jiggle, with her money jiggle. It don't fold. That's all I'm gonna say. God damn it.
So do we go back to NXT 1.0 with Triple H taking over again?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, so the thing about NXT 2.0, it was going to be rebranded anyway before the heart attack. Is just I think they was already planning to go into a complete different direction regardless of what happened to Triple H. So it's kind of a moot point to go back to black and gold.
Yeah.
Well, Triple H had lost all his responsibilities before the heart issue.
Well, like I said, the plan was always to rebrand it anyway.
Yeah.
It was always planning to do that.
But Chris, I agree with you. I think Stephanie released that joint because as soon as Stephanie released the news, all of a sudden, everything came back to what it used to be.
And they just rehired Road Dogg too.
Mm-hmm. She was like, "Remember, Daddy," and then all of a sudden, everything just went away. The Road Dogg was like, they wanted me to be the executive, but I didn't want to be executive. Well, you got a job now, buddy.
So speaking of dogging somebody blood and guts.
So the Ass Boys.
That transition was weak.
No, it was a setup for the Ass Boys.
The Ass Boys. So Billy Gunn's sons and the Acclaim. Because I'm actually watching it. So I don't understand what's the purpose, but the only reason why they're over is because of Danhausen. So, well, what you think about this?
So, okay, so so the whole idea was kind of set up Billy Gunn side with the Acclaim over his own sons, which is actually kind of funny when you think about it. 1, 2, Max Caster. That boy has not done anything wrong as far as his promos to the ring. 3, I'm trying to figure. I saw the thing between the Ass Boys and Danhausen, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
So,
but I get it, and it's actually funny. I get it. It's funny because it works with them. Now, what's probably going to end up happening is they may. And this is going to be very funny as well. They may end up working with Danhausen to get revenge on the Acclaim and Billy Gunn, possibly. Who knows?
The only reason. See, the problem is that if they don't point to their YouTube channels, you don't know any background of nothing that happens on the show.
Right.
So if you don't follow them on YouTube, oh, now the motherfucker wants to start drinking water. If you don't follow them on YouTube, you don't get when Danhausen was 2 years ago calling them the ass boys. This has been 2 years in the making about getting them over. They sell more ass boy shirts than the gun club.
Yeah.
So here's the ironic thing about the ass boys, which I just found out today.
Y'all saying a lot of ass boys a lot. Go ahead.
That's their name.
Yeah, but I ain't know Bowens was gay.
Oh, you know that?
What?
You know that? little late there, Aaron, but yeah.
I didn't know that.
that.
I was reading this article Bleacher Report posted today. Shout out to Bleacher Report, sponsor us, please.
Fix your goddamn app.
And they was interviewing all the alphabet community people that's a part of AEW. And I was like, Bowens.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, when I came out the closet, I'm like,
I mean, we support them on this podcast, so let's move on.
We support them.
Yeah, we support
just
them.
now, I'm looking at the ass boys a little differently now.
Speaking of coming out the closet, I don't think R. Kelly should have got 30 years, but that's another story. We'll talk about that.
Wait. That's okay. We're not gonna go into that topic yet. That can be saved off screen.
Well, since you brought it up,
Since you brought it up, we here.
Should have moved.
I hate you.
You brought it up, Jamal.
So,
but nobody else being prosecuted.
We had
when the judge is fed up, give him 30 years. It ain't nothing he can do about it.
Yo, he is really, when he get out of jail, he's really gonna be Mr. Big.
But what do you mean? He's never gonna come out of jail. That's just one.
Yeah, every state gonna give him with like 30 years, and they're not gonna give him congruently.
You drop that mixtape, yo, that shit gonna be fire.
That's why they ain't making music. No, because every time we make music, they take all the money from it.
Anyway, next.
I don't care about that.
But the karaoke in jail will be amazing.
Listen. Nothing. I'm gonna keep it moving. Excuse me. We had Luchasaurus going up against. Yeah, I can't pronounce that shit.
It was a squash match. It was a squash match.
Huh?
Isn't he heel now?
Yeah,
the dinosaur heel now.
Luchasaurus is heel now.
So,
wait, how does that work?
Because
I can
the Judgment Day versus the Unforgiven.
So I can explain that, and we don't even know they're gonna be called Unforgiven, buddy. Let's be fair, we don't even know that yet. We don't even know that's gonna be the name. But so after Christian attacked Jungle Boy, Christian came out that next week to talk a lot of shit. Luchasaurus came out, for vengeance, and then Christian pulling something akin to Edge, kind of what's the one I'm looking for? Brainwash would work.
There you go.
Yeah, kind of brainwashing and kind of brought Luchasaurus to his side. So now Luchasaurus instead of wearing green is now wearing all black, and he's working with Christian now.
So who you think on the female is going to be, and who you think going to turn on Christian Cage? Is the same? Like, Brother Will, you gotta admit, it's the same goddamn storyline. You gotta admit. You have to admit this.
Yes and no, because okay. If it's something similar, then maybe. But the only reason I'm saying is we don't know that yet because the setup for the beginning was different. Because remember, Edge was by himself and Damien just went to him. Christian was working with Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy until they lost the titles. So
do you think the House of Black and them going to merge and they're going to turn on Christian?
Okay, you know what? We'll just see how this plays out. How about that? We'll just see how this plays out.
For real, because it's already set up. Brody King got his title shot before Aleister Black.
Well, I don't think Black really cares about that.
But he lost the Mid-Atlantic belt He lost the NWA Mid-Atlantic belt to Pac.
The NWA Mid-Atlantic.
You also remember the phrase, the house always wins. And I think that's what they're kind of going for. They're going for, I think, granted, we all know Brody King ain't going to win. But it should be interesting.
So why not merge? Because you have 3 different dark organizations and none have nothing to do. So all of
Okay. House of Black, yes. Dark Order hasn't done anything dark since Brody Lee passed. And who was the third one? Because you can't even say Christian and Luchasaurus yet.
The Unforgiven. You got the Unforgiven. You got the House of Black.
We don't even know if that's the name. They probably can't even use the name because of copyright. Let's be fair.
Okay, let's call them the Brood. Okay, let's just call them
that's
the Brood.
also copyright.
Let's call them the Moody's. You know, like
I'm sure that's a TV show.
Let's hold off right now until we figure out what's happening. How about that?
Let's call them Bad Judgment.
God damn it.
Call them Canada Day. Let's just, let's call them Montreal fixed job.
I cannot with y'all. I cannot with y'all.
But brother, what you gotta admit,
Judge Trio.
Brother, what you gotta admit,
making wrestling puns with that shit now. I get it. I see what y'all did there.
Please, Jamal in drunken state just now realized what happened. I got you.
Motherfuckers take one shot now. He's drinking a bunch of water.
I'm sober. I just wanted to interrupt that shit because I was
drinking all day.
Oh, you was bored? Just like the plum on your shirt?
Anyway, let's continue.
We're gonna talk about Princess always keep going getting caught by Bowser.
Peach. Caught by Bowser. Gotcha. Which led to the main event. I see how I tied back to Luchasaurus. I see what you did there. The main event for Blood and Guts was Chris
Blood and Guts
JAS versus the Black Combat Club, Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz.
I want to remain silent for this match because I want to sound like the grumpy old man. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
No.
I mean, you've been silent the grumpy old man the entire time. So why change up?
No, Chris, we're on the same page.
No,
let's start with the good stuff, brother. Will go.
All right, good stuff. Now, good stuff. Claudio starting off against Sammy, that was nice, and all in all, shit. Because So here's the thing: I was at work when this happened, so I missed all of it.
Oh, you missed a painful match that I watched real time, and I was drinking the whole time. This is when somebody on Twitter was going at me. I'm going back and forth with them. I was like, "This is the dumbest war." Can we just call this War Games? The only thing that was missing, Will Reed would come out, War Games.
War Games. From what I heard, but didn't they say he called it War Games while he was on the mic?
I mean, because that's all it is. It's War Games. At the end of the day, it's War Games.
It really is. The only thing is W has a copyrighted name to it. That's all.
So overall, it wasn't a bad match, but you can tell that they weren't familiar with each other. I'll chalk it up to that one. They weren't familiar, and they wanted the BBCs or BCCs. Or Big Black Hawks, whatever you want to call them.
Wrong one.
To win. And my only problem is
they wanted the category to win.
They wanted the category to win.
That's a whole category.
Because I was watching.
There ain't no way around that one either.
Like,
it's really a category. Like, you can't.
I said this a couple weeks ago. The WWE people, when they get over to AEW,
Blood and Guts is also a category, by the way.
They are wow. They have to slow what they're doing down because the people in the ring are not familiar with how fast wrestling is supposed to be.
We had a conversation last week, and that was something we both agreed on.
So when Sammy got caught in the ropes and started bouncing back and forth, I was just like, huh? And then he tried to catch him. It was like, slow down. He comes like, just slow down. And then when John Moxley had Jack's Swagger and the rest hold, and they was looking like, and they just stopped wrestling, and they was looking like, why are you bouncing off the ropes? Back and forth, back and forth. And then John Ross was like, you know something, let me just keep giving you your elbows. Let's just keep giving you elbows. And when I'm gonna fast forward to the end of the match, and this is when I got the most of the heat on Twitter. If you're gonna do it right. If you're not gonna do it, don't do it at all. When they tossed Sammy off of that to the platform boxes,
yeah, I
was like, you did the same thing with Jeff, and it looks horrible. And you're doing it again, and it looks horrible. Like, it looks horrible.
Okay, this is why I made different, because compared to the Jericho one, this actually a little bit better.
Oh, was it? They had chairs. They had like what, 3 or 4 tables stacked up on top of each other.
And it's a way to do it to make it look right. MLW did it correctly. Check it out. The last hardcore match they did. It's a way to do it so that the apron don't fluff up when the person lands. It's called tagging the damn thing down. Make it one big structure.
But can we just let Mick Foley live? Just let it live.
But see, Chris, if that was the case, then we wouldn't have as many hardcore spots we have in wrestling as a whole. Let's be fair. Let's be fair.
The Rikishi one was like just do the Rikishi. Just let life, like, as long as they didn't like do like how CZW didn't do any pads. You know what I mean? When the late great New Jack tossed him off of there. Yeah, that was dangerous.
So Chris, like, I get what you're trying to say, but like I said, if we really just kept it to Mick Foley, had the hardcore spots we seen from TNA/Impact, AEW to some extent, and WWE over the years, wouldn't have really happened, because nothing was going to top, because of the mindset of nothing should top Mick Foley. Let's be fair.
I mean,
if you broaden your horizons and look at other death matches, there's better ways to do it other than what they did. Like that spot when he launched them, something else. Like, my only thing was, if somebody hit me up, and I gotta say, I'm not mad that they had safety pads down there. I'm mad at the execution of the situation. If I go to a magician and I see your strings, it's not the trick that I'm talking about. It's the fact that I can see your strings in your trick. That's it.
Oh, speaking of being on top of the cage, Jericho said that Claudio doing a giant swing on top of the cage was the scariest part in his whole career.
Yeah, because it almost decapitated him off the damn the
cables. I saw it. I wasn't worried about the cables. I was worried about, yo, please don't accidentally toss his man off the cage.
No,
that's what I was thinking.
I wanted to see that.
That's what I was thinking. Don't accidentally toss him out the cage. That'd be hurt. That'd be terrible. But yeah, on decent match, despite the fact I missed most of it, but decent match though. And now on to, I'm debating if I want to mention anything Impact Wrestling, since I know Jamal doesn't watch Impact Wrestling.
Shout out to the queen of the foundation.
This muscle boundless.
Hey, what is wrong with Joy?
No, I will not let you defile the queen of the foundation.
All right, so okay,
in
so
the foundation.
Huh?
Okay,
the
so
foundation was in her.
Okay, okay, so before
God damn it, y'all messed up my transition. I had a whole transition ready for this shit, so we can go right into MMM. All right, what do y'all think about MMM debuting this past week?
Hold on, pause what you're saying, Brother Will. Brother Will, finish what you're saying, because I can't know what you're saying.
I was about to say, before we get to SmackDown and Maxwell's modeling gig, Impact Wrestling did have a special show of Against All Odds that same night.
Against All Odds was a great show. It was a great show. I'm becoming more of a fan of TNA.
You over the Afro, you suck.
So I'm getting back into TNA. I'm actually watching it more and more. because I know at one point I stopped watching altogether, and I was like just kind of like bouncing back and forth, back and forth. So I'm actually watching them more and more now, and I gotta say it's actually while I'm not getting the same vibes as OTNA, it's growing on me.
Right.
Now on the SmackDown, as far as the Triple M stable,
Have you ever met a model from Hagerstown?
Yeah, she ain't had no teeth. She ain't had no teeth, and she was a stripper.
I just try to, I never met a successful model from Hagerstown.
You ain't say successful. You said a model. She used to work down the harbor.
So I was asked how I felt about this before the podcast, and I said it was unintentionally funny, mostly because of how cringeworthy it is, but it's unintentionally funny.
Hey, did you see T-Bar tweet out a picture of
No, I did not. I did not see that. I did not see that.
That's beef right there. It's like
he tweeted with a confused face.
Yeah, he confused. He was like, huh?
Like I saw that, like, what? I saw that my first thought process was, what the fuck am I looking at? What is this? But yeah.
Other than that, SmackDown has been the worst SmackDown I've seen in the last 3 years. It was painful, and I'm not
to Mad Cat Moss though.
I'm not going to blame the model agency. It's just the fact that you can tell when the tribal chief's not there. There's like, what am I really watching?
Also, there was no Gunther. Where was Gunther this week?
It was nobody there this week.
Nobody was there. It was worse when they had a COVID outbreak and they were just trying to like. This is worse than the Thunderdome era of SmackDown. Yeah. It was like we only have. Matter of fact, remember there was one SmackDown when the plane was stuck in Europe and they couldn't do anything, so they just had everybody from NXT came in.
I remember that one. That ended up being built up to Survivor Series of that year. I think it was like 2019. Jamal, what are you doing? Jamal, why?
Really? We can't.
Jamal,
come on.
Do this. We can't hear first and foremost. Come on, man. You do know you can't hear, right?
Really? You just going like? Really? This is how you going to do? Huh?
No, we can't hear.
He got 30 years.
Oh my God!
Right, he got 30 years.
America urinated on R. Kelly.
Why are we on that? We talking about wrestling right now.
Well,
we never forgot about R.
Allegedly, he was doing that too to the wrestlers.
And here we go.
He said his mind was telling him no, but his
body was telling him yes.
His body was telling him yes.
So you been so Aaron, you been saying he ain't seen nothing wrong with a little bump and grind?
With a little piss and shine.
Yeah, he in jail now. Now he got a home stable.
He's so pissed she didn't move.
Anyway.
Got me saying anyway, like Will. God damn
it. But yeah, so fucking SmackDown was kind of whatever this week. They mostly
Viking Raiders that turned heel last week, and
why they gotta be the black people?
Is this a good thing? Is this a good thing for them?
I mean,
it's the same thing. It is literally the same thing. Like, oh my God, Viking Raiders come back with extra rage again.
How do you book your tag team division? All right.
With what little tag teams we got?
Okay, I was about to start getting ready, but hold on. Let me turn my camera back on. Hey, but the tag teams from division, right, is actually keep constant, like, build the team consistently. Viking Raiders keep coming back, and then all of a sudden they get so much momentum, then they're gone.
Yeah.
Even when they get injured, cool. And then once we know they're healthy again, we don't see them for months.
That is true.
And they're making babies and whatnot. You're the man. You don't have to stay home.
And it's like, and we also still have other tag teams. We got the Street Profits. They trying to.
Montez is huge as hell. I was like, whoa.
Pause.
Non-pause. I don't know why he gained so much muscle mass, because he's not the strong guy in the group. He's supposed to be the high flyer.
He needs to.
He got to keep up with his wife.
That's true. You can imagine his wife picking him up in bed, like, she dragging him around and shit.
Got you, bitch.
It's my turn this time.
That man said she'd be ushering them,
right?
Trading places.
She be like, she be having the bottom of the mimosas on Sundays to come in there like, I like my fishes to squirm.
Hey, fucking yo.
That is also probably a category.
Yep. Name it. It's a category.
I'm quite sure you think it, you can find it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Rule 34.
Big muscular bitch picking up little black guy and power fucking him.
Ay.
Yo said power fucking him.
This episode has
gone off the rails. Yeah, I think we're a little past gone off the rails.
Yeah, Jamal can't drink no more.
All right, Jamal.
I'm good. I'm sober now. Shut up.
No. I mean, we almost a few minutes before Money in the Bank. We got.
Oh shoot! I'm supposed to be leaving.
I got you. Hold on. Wait. Fuck that pay-per-view. My show is more important.
Damn.
You got 15 minutes.
We here at the Good Wrestling Podcast. You know what? Fuck Day.
No, I say. Are they sponsoring us?
This ain't my daddy.
Well, they might if somebody would hashtag
anything. Just
wait. Hashtag wait till Georgia. So, speaking of which, we had a Royal Rampage match this past Friday on AEW. The winner will become the number one contender. We had Darby Allin, Adam Page, Powerhouse Hobbs, and
all right. Spoiler alert: Brody King won. So,
damn,
we need to retire the name Brody. Just everybody need to be rebranded because half the people don't know who the original Brody was.
Yeah, he was the guy that got stabbed in Puerto Rico. We got it. We get it. But why would you retire the name?
And you had Brody Lee die.
That's true. I mean, the main thing, like a lot. There's only really two real ways to spell Brody. To be fair,
but Bruiser Brody was the original Brody.
Right. That's like somebody going around calling themselves Dudley or Anderson. Let it go. Because you tall and white got a beard.
Big
and
Dick
you can't
was
shave
the
your
best
hair.
Dudley, yo. Big Dick Dudley was the best Dudley out there, yo.
Yeah. He died too of coke. Allegedly.
How was he the best, Jamal?
Huh? I don't know. His name is Big Dick Dudley. You go out the ring like I'm Big Dick. That shit's funny.
Well, all right.
Get it.
All right, let's wrap this up because I guess that's the last thing we're gonna say on the podcast.
Predictions for Money in the Bank. Might as well do that.
Seth and Becky's gonna win the belts. Gonna win the belt.
Not go out with me. No. Fuck that. We will not go out with me talking about big dicks on the live.
Hey, you brought it up.
Look. If you want to talk about that, Jamal, go ahead. I rather not.
I was gonna let it go. Let's do the like
that's almost as bad as fucking realizing that Logan Paul signed a multi-year deal with WWE.
That's money.
What are you talking about? It's entertainment.
That's money.
I see what you did. That was a good transition. Go ahead. Talk about it.
So for those who don't know, Logan Paul signed a multi-year deal with WWE, probably setting up for a feud with him and The Miz.
There's no probably. It is. He put it out on social media.
I don't care much for Logan Paul, so I choose not to pay attention. I'd rather see Bad Bunny come back and wrestle.
He's coming back too. He's supposed to come back. Yeah. They all coming back for wrestling. Vince is timing up for Vince, LA, WrestleMania in LA. That's all he care about.
Logan Paul did fine at WrestleMania, but Bad Bunny impressed me more, honestly.
Well, he's Latin. The Lucha Libre is in his system.
Even though he's not luchador.
Speaking of Bad Bunny, apparently on June the 10th, allegedly, Sasha Banks was released from her contract with the WWE.
Is this transition because both do music?
That's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
It was a lie.
That was a lie. You can't get yourself released from nobody's contract.
Why not?
It was
Vince,
alleged.
Yeah, allegedly. Vince was like, no.
What do you mean no?
She's not going nowhere.
My source has never failed me.
Well, your
Well,
source is lying to you.
Raj had to retract on Twitter.
Yes, he did. He retracted hard on that. He was like, yeah. So did Uncle Dave. Yeah, Uncle Dave. Yeah, that's not real. Really? So we're gonna fake call your cousin?
Roman, what's up, Roman? How you doing?
You see Naomi? You heard nothing from Naomi, right? She started reposting again. She's coming back.
What's going on?
Yeah,
so here's my question though. Why is he asking? Why is he calling Roman about Sasha?
And not Naomi, because it's like Naomi coming back. Naomi coming back. She's
like Roman and the bloodline had nothing to do with Sasha at all.
Everything to do with inside of Naomi.
I'll talk to you later, all right, bro?
I was better off calling my brother Brock. He probably would have told me more than what Roman would have.
Brock don't give no fuck about Sasha either.
Roman told me, no, Naomi's good. Cause Naomi good. We good, Naomi. Sasha is up.
Roman doesn't know. Roman doesn't know more. Look, don't really care about Sasha.
Here's the problem. You probably haven't acknowledged him yet. That's your issue.
I don't have reason to. I don't have reason to. And that still doesn't change the fact that Roman does not give a fuck about Sasha.
Roman is the Jay-Z of the WWE. Okay.
But did I hear that right?
What?
He just called Roman the Jay-Z of WWE.
What?
Did I hear that right?
What?
He's a biter, not a writer. I would believe that.
There you go. There you go.
Biting off his cousin.
He don't even write his shit down, yo.
He's biting from his cousin.
No, he's not. No.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think
so. If we want to talk about this, the little brother's supposed to be being called up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I did hear about that. Yes.
Roman is my cousin first and foremost.
So
he is the best of us all. There's nobody better than Roman right now.
Okay? Kevin Hart, I'm gonna ask that you stop making tequila effective immediately.
Nobody.
Please do, Kevin. Please do, because wherever Jamal drunk is really getting to his brain.
There has never been another Samoan in history better than my cousin Roman.
Now, Jamal, you've been going off screen a lot. You doing lines back there? Don't want us to know.
No. I'm supposed to see smoke in the background.
Mario did have mushrooms, but there's no.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to stop giving Jamal drugs, man.
Name one Samoan. Name one, just one.
The Rock.
That's better.
Rock.
Than Roman Reigns.
The Rock.
No. Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Name a full-blooded Samoan that's better than my cousin
Ming.
Roman.
Jacob Fatu in MLW.
Oh, side note, he is vicious. That guy right there, MLW is vicious.
Jacob Fatu?
Yeah.
Name a better full-blooded Samoan that has been a world champion than my cousin Roman.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe's not full. We don't claim Samoa Joe being Samoan.
Samoa Joe's different Samoa, but it's funny how Jamal just keeps changing the goalposts. But that still goes back to The Rock though.
He is a half-breed. No, you can't claim him. The Rock is a muggle.
Listen.
All right, Harry Potter, calm down.
Wow, okay. Let's end this podcast.
The originator of the Samoan dynasty, Peter Maivia.
No. He well, no. I said that
the High Chief.
Champion. I said that no. There's only one High Chief that's a true champion, and that's my cousin Roman.
What about Alpha and C?
He might have been named. Again, I said a true champion.
They were champions. They were tag team champions. You ain't say what type.
Name a better full-blooded Samoan that has held the world championship and the Universal Championship at the same time than Roman.
But why are you focusing on WWE
why you
alone?
why you adding so many layers to your question?
Yeah.
This man is moving the goalposts. That's what he's doing.
You like Tony Khan when you talk about ratings.
Actually, this way he's probably worse than Tony Khan talking about ratings.
Wait, name somebody though. You can't name nobody.
First, I can look it up and find somebody.
Even soft speaking, even soft speaking Tonga. Yeah, Tonga is better than Roman.
Again, name the full-blooded.
This man,
he can't help it. He's a gaijin. He can't help it. He's a gaijin.
That has held the Universal Championship and the World Championship at the same time.
Why are we just focusing? Why are we just focusing on WWE though? You said World Champion.
Ring of Honor's coming back. Death Before This Honor is gonna be July 23rd. I'll be live tweeting for that pay-per-view. We don't know what the card is gonna be. We don't know who got hired back.
We're going to find out. This man Jamal is funny though.
I'm looking for it now, and I don't see anything. All I know is Josh Preston's supposed to be defending the belt. Bandito got signed to TNA. So half the rosters with TNA. He didn't really sign anybody back. Just like only 1 or 2 people. ROH is going to be the breeding ground for all AEW Dark and Evolution and Libations and Corey.
Darker,
blacker, bigger, blacker, and better. All of them. So
that's a Wait. Tessa is coming back. What do you think on that?
Who?
Tessa Blanchard.
She should be in WoW. She's been wrestling in a while. Check out WoW on YouTube.
She got released from WoW. She was in WoW. Yeah.
She got in the back, and she wasn't too nice to the girls in the locker room.
I mean,
Jamal.
Shout out to Holly Dead.
Jamal, to answer your question, who's better than Roman? Yokozuna.
Wow.
Again.
But wait. Yokozuna was a world champion.
First one in that family.
So technically that does count. And he's part of the Anoa'i family. He technically counts.
Okay. So listen to what I'm saying. Name a better full-blooded Samoan
Yokozuna
that has the Universal and the World.
And once again,
Championship
this is a problem. You are moving the goalposts. No one gives a fuck about that.
Anyway, it's almost at 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right. What else we gotta talk about?
Oh, buddy. Quick side note. I just found out something interesting. Did you know Dakota Kai is Samoan?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's new to me.
That's something like a lot of them. They hide their
heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know Dakota Kai was Samoan. That's new. That's news to me.
Mm-hmm.
Jamal, you good?
He froze. It's raining in Baltimore, and Comcast is acting up.
Yeah, I can see it. So, do you have any?
No, that's it. We said
so.
Yeah, we got.
So, did you hear me? I said name. I'll say it again. Name,
like, subscribe.
Anyway, we appreciate you watching.
Y'all ended the show. We're not gonna talk about the pay-per-view tonight.
We already talked about it. We already said who's gonna win the pay-per-view.
We don't talk the Money in the Bank matches, not the rest of the card.
Other matches.
Not
we got Bianca Belair defending her title against Carmella.
Well, we know Bianca won that one.
Ronda Rousey defending her championship.
Nobody's gonna lose their belt.
Natalia. We had Austin Theory going against Bobby Lashley.
That might be an interesting one. That might be an interesting one because I heard rumor that they pushing the feud between him and John Cena. It's a rumor. Right. They pushed it back to WrestleMania instead of SummerSlam. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Right.
And we also have the Usos defending their Universal, undisputed World Tag Team Champions against.
They're not gonna. Nobody's gonna lose that belt this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I can see that.
Only way somebody loses it if Becky wins the belt and she's gonna cash it in on Bianca.
That could, but the question is, do we really want to see another Becky Bianca feud right now? That's a better question.
Right.
Then again, it kind of was saying that do we really need to see Roman and Rock? They are going the realm of John Cena and Randy Orton.
Right.
What did you just say?
Roman versus Brock. Roman versus Brock is going in the same vein of John Cena and Randy Orton.
Time out. I thought you said Roman versus The Rock. I apologize. My bad.
Anyway, but Roman versus Brock is going the same vein as John Cena and Randy Orton, where they're basically going to the well one too many times for. I get his ratings, but goddamn, give us a fucking break.
But I mean, it's like WWE needs somebody who's going to carry the belt that's going to actually like boost ratings, and it's like nobody else on that roster.
That's the sad part. And like I said before, and it's not because they can't. It's just they don't want to.
Right.
Yeah. Like fucking I think it was somebody said it, but they said it's now granted this came from Ryback, so take it with a grain of salt. But he said Triple H said to him that they don't want another mainstay star. They don't want another John Cena or Hulk Hogan or whatnot. So they're not really building stars. So they can build stars, they just don't want to.
I mean, they want the appeal to watch WWE, You watching WWE because of WWE, not because of a certain person.
Again, they are an entertainment company that just happens to do wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's what it all boils down to.
Right. But it's funny. But it's funny, like, you said they want you to watch wrestling they want you to watch their show for the show and not for the certain stars. But like you said with ratings, a lot of people watching the show for Roman. So technically they're not doing a good job at what they claim they're trying to do.
Yeah, they're not doing a good job of building the bench. Because if Roman goes out on leukemia,
or Roman decides to go to Hollywood for a while and stay away from the company for a minute, then
no, please don't put him in Hollywood.
You already know Roman.
I gotta run.
All right,
I say, brother.
I would glad.
But yeah, Chris, you already know Roman's gonna go Hollywood. He already talked about trying to go Hollywood eventually. So it wouldn't surprise me if he goes Hollywood.
He's got a lot of work to do.
I mean, so do a lot of people. There's a lot of people who go from wrestling to Hollywood. Yeah, because even The Rock had to deal with that too. So yeah.
Yeah, his first movie was horrible. And Batista's a better star.
Now we're going to end this show. So I want to thank you guys for joining. I am Batista.
Anyway,
Escape Room 2, whatever that thing was, Sylvester Stallone, it was amazing.
Anyway, Jamal, go ahead and the show. Money Bank's going on right now.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. That's a good shit. God damn.
A good shit. What the fuck?
Thank you guys for
Taking the good shit podcast
for another good wrestling podcast. Chris,
say it with me now,
sir.
Jamal, thank you for having me. I'm going to go out and chop some wood with my brother Brock, and we're going to enjoy this pay-per-view afterwards.
Yes, man.
Plug your stuff.
Well, you can follow me at Be More Like Him on Twitter and on Instagram. I'm at On Deck Oven and Grill. You know, I'm that guy that smoke the ribs, smoke the brisket, smoke the chicken, then give you them authentic Maryland style crab cakes. So
I'm gonna need you to bring me some smoked ribs sometime soon.
We gotta talk about doing podcasts together so I can get food.
Yeah, I want to try the ribs.
Will, I want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you, mortals. Follow me at Ray Jazito on Twitter and come back for another episode of a good wrestling podcast where we burn all the subject to the ground and make a complete fool of ourselves on a regular basis.
Buddy, I want to thank you for joining us.
Hashtag codename Bobby on Twitter at MWC Blues. Come at me. I'm always on there. I'll be live tweeting tonight, knock on wood. So we'll see what we do.
All right. I'm your host, Jamal Good. I want to thank you guys for joining us this week on Good Wrestling Podcast season 2, episode 12. Hope to see you. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It's 13. Sorry. I was drinking.
I've been drinking.
Surfboard.
Wow. Join us next week. Go ahead and like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell 2 friends. Shit, fall off here. Tell all your goddamn friends to come and join us and have some fun talking about wrestling.
Maybe next time we'll actually read a comment, see if anyone commented.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I got producers for that shit. Oh, sorry. Be safe. See you next week.